Shalom. So we're on day 9. We're so close. And the judgment is darkness, and it's a judgment against, as you might guess, the sun gods. Re, Amun-Re, Aten, Atum, Horus, Thor. All of these, every pagan civilization had a sun god. All of them. Very, very similar storylines. And many of you that have studied the pagan traditions of the Christian faith know that there is sun symbolism all over, especially the ornate decorations in the Catholic Church. A lot of sun symbolism. Is the sun evil? No! Y'all created it. It has a great purpose, and that purpose is actually why those civilizations worshipped it, because a lot of our provision is dependent upon what the sun's doing. And so completely understanding that. And we feel even better. I was noticing that because today's kind of a dreary day out there. That it's just true. We just feel better, more upbeat, more energized when the sun is shining. So the thing about this darkness, though, is it was dark in midday, which is interesting. But also it was a darkness that could be felt. That's the way it's described. And it was not in the house of the Hebrews, only in the way of the Egyptians. And that's a very, very interesting idea. When there's a darkness that can be felt, I have to associate that with fear. I think each of us deep down has that innate fear of darkness. We want to have knowledge, we want to see what's around us, and in the dark, all of that is taken away. And we feel alone. And I think about the fact that it must have brought fear upon the Egyptians. Obviously, the sun was so important to them, and now it was not coming through. Their sun god had been overcome, that is for sure. And so I think about how Messiah promised us that his perfect love would cast out all fear. So no matter how dark things are, with his perfect love, we don't have to fear. John spends so much time comparing Messiah and definitely labeling Messiah as the light of the world, and there's no darkness in him. So he is the antidote to darkness. And no wonder that when he died that day, darkness covered the land at midday. It must have been a darkness that could be felt, for surely the earth would quake and the veil would be rent in the temple. You know, when I was a Sunday church believer, I always thought about how scary that Saturday would have been. Now, when I know that it actually was 3 days and 3 nights, I think, wow, how frightful those days must have been to go through, and to wonder. So, when we look at the future, we know that prophecy says, and these are popular scriptures from the last several years, that the sun would be darkened and the moon would be turned to blood, and that the great and terrible day of the Lord will be darkness. But after that darkness, there comes great light. I want to leave you with this verse found in Revelation 21:23. Well, I'll go to 22 first. And I saw no temple therein, and we're talking about the New Jerusalem, for Adonai, Yah Almighty, and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of Elohim did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. So the true origination of light is the Father, is the Lamb. And so no matter how dark the darkness, we have that light that will shine through in all things. Shalom.